Hello there, this is fairbinaryoptions.com. So let's write on the screen fairbinaryoptions.com. And this is the euro and the Japanese yen, the 1 hour chart or the hourly chart as it is also known. What we are interested here is, of course, we're interested in buying call options for end of day expiration date, as I would say the upside is favored here. It is, if you want, an interesting situation with the market here, in the sense that if you take a channel from here to the downside like this, and then you put it here, you see that the move that goes to the downside here is channeling too well. Corrections are almost the same, so corrections are almost the same, almost of the same length, and that being the case, it means that that move is not an impulsive move. If it's not an impulsive move, what it is? Well, first of all, we need for price to break out of the channel. It did. Then even if it went and made a new low here, it doesn't really matter, because it made a new low, retesting the channel, so broken, retesting the channel, and then broken higher again. However, again, this is no impulsive move, and not only that it's not impulsive move, but it ends with a so-called wedge. This one is a falling wedge that, of course, broke higher. Now it is important to note, from where, what is the moment of time that this wedge actually started, and we can find out simply by taking 161.8 out of the third wave, as the first wave needs to be longer than 161.8 out of this third wave, or out of this move, like this. So 161.8 would be out of this length, and then we need to find the first wave. We need to find the first wave that goes from this moment of time to the upside in a corrective fashion, and as you can see, it points out to the extension to be here. So what I'm trying to say is that this being a five-way structure to the downside, and this five-way structure to the downside being a terminal impulsive move, then price would be attracted to these levels here when the move actually started. I would say that this is a small contract in triangle A, B, C, D, E, and then the price moved lower in a corrective fashion. So five-way structure here, it means that this is a C wave. It can only be a C wave. If this is a C wave to the downside, this can only be not an X wave, but can only be a B wave. And if this is a B wave to the downside, it means that this is an A wave. And if this is a five-way structure, this is a three-way structure. It means that the move that followed to this point of time needs to be a five-way structure. So I would say that this is A, B, C in the form of a zigzag, 5, 3, 5, and this zigzag is, of course, only part of what? Only part of a double zigzag, that is wave, this to be the X wave, and this to be, of course, the rest of wave A here to the downside, B wave here, and then of course the C wave in here. So what do we have? We have two zigzags to the downside, and hence the name double zigzag. And then we have a breakout out of this falling wedge, and the logical thing to do now, or the reaction to the upside, would be to target this moment in 138.66 as a minimum, and then the next target to the upside should be the X wave. And if you want the same reasoning or the same arguments are applying to the Euro US dollar as well, as the Euro US dollar is somehow in the same position. I would say that is going to be an interesting Friday, but based on this classical ABC, X and ABC to the downside for the Euro Japanese yen for today, for this Friday, I would favor call options, and therefore I would like to buy them call options with end of day expiration date today on Friday. This is 138.17, so let's write on the screen. Buying call options with end of day expiration date for the Euro and the Japanese yen. Thank you very much for being here. This is fairbinaryoptions.com. We are looking at all these analysis and recommendations that are offered via our official sponsor Lionhive. So make sure you check lionhive.com. Make sure you check our Binary Options Academy projects that we have on the fairbinaryoptions.com. So we just bought Euro Japanese yen call options end of the expiration. Thank you and bye bye.